Hmm? Where is it? Where's the feed?
Just mind the cables
Sorry.
going.
Well, welcome along everybody to today's match. We're down at Dubai Sports City and it is Bahrain versus Dubai Tigers. It's a big matchup. It's a big one to start off the year. And many people have been waiting for this one, so it's an exciting one for you. The thunderstorms have cleared, the rain has cleared, and you can see there are a few puddles around the field at the moment. So it's only been the last 20 seconds. You haven't missed out on anything at all. All the live coverage is coming to you. It's from left to right, plain in black, the men from Bahrain, and opposite them in the red and white, running from right to left, the Tigers. Great to see everyone on the YouTube channel today. Great to see you all here. The red wall, lots of supporters there. Great to see you, Ali, Judy, Sione. Any comments, please feel free to jump them on the link, the chat. It's always great to have you guys here and tuning in. So the scrum being set, Tigers to feed. Early opportunity here. Big push by the Tigers, but then retained by Bahrain. This one, Tigers taking it to the right. Through the centre, crash ball there. Ball available for the halfback. But a good nice challenge there from Bahrain. Ball eventually free and a little dab over the top. The advantage being played, so. So what can happen early here? This could be a shot at goal, it is. And it is a shot at goal, so an early call, knowing how tight this match is going to be. And probably a good call from the... Showing a lot of respect there from the Tigers, taking the shot at goal. A lot of respect for Bahrain, both directions. Top of the table clash between the two. So first points potentially coming up. 3 minutes in. Taking his time, approaches, kicks, sends. This one just edging inside the right-hand post, and it is 3 points to nil. Dubai Tigers' first ones to strike here down at Dubai Sports City. So a bit of a slower start, probably not what we expected. The fireworks maybe at the start. So that's going to be one just to settle the nerves between the two teams here. Early day, Bahrain to kick off, get us started. Nice and A, pushing it towards the sidelines, making them bring it back towards the centre of field. Reset, the big man, go for big crash up, but Bahrain defence, the red wall, as seen on the YouTube channel here. And spread wide, looking for a bit of territory here from the Tigers. This one's well inside the field of play, so collected by Bahrain, kept in hand. Looking probing, holding the ball in two hands. Looking to hold him up. His knees have touched the ground, so they need to release. Now Bahrain, first opportunity really with the ball. Looking to feed their players. Nicely set, and they're looking for space on the other side. A bit low, but well caught. Fingertip stuff. Breaking through, and Tigers defense taking Bahrain into touch. But great early signs from both teams. Great composure, looking to play their phases. Yeah, nice work there. So we're seeing now in the first 5 minutes, it was more about settling in. Tigers got their score for 3. Bahrain just needed the ball in hand to settle their nerves, and they'll be looking to build from here. Now we have seen that Tigers can be a slow starter, and Bahrain on the opposite end have been quite quick when they can start. They get points on early, so both teams facing something maybe a little bit different. Line out there taken. Misaki through the middle, first missed tackle, but they've got open space here. Tigers straight down the middle of the field, so they've got options left and right. If they look up quick, heads up, they'll be able to go to left. The advantage being played, so a chip over the top, no one behind. Bahrain having to turn and head back. And it's coming out, but what's the call here? Referee giving the score. So heads up play under the advantage, looking to tap over the little kick, over the top. Turning the Bahrain player, trying to get back, and just with the slippery conditions, unable to hold on to that pill, and Tigers following up, 3 chases there and making the score, so they'll take a early confidence with that. Something from nothing, and it's 8-0 Dubai Tigers leading Bahrain here within the first few minutes. The focus is out. Okay, so the first kick here, it's 8-0 Tigers over Bahrain. This one coming from the sideline. First one was easy for the Tigers kicker, straight down the middle. This one from the right-hand side. No wind at all, rain is gone. And again, nice composed. The charging kickers, the kicker, is sending through, and this one just going off to the left-hand side and found itself in the puddle behind the field. So the score remains 8-0 Tigers over Bahrain. So good confidence from the Tigers, but Bahrain, very early days, and they'll look to get themselves back in this. A nice and high kick off there, nice and high, and lost forward by the Tigers. And straight away, Bahrain, oh, beautiful ball inside and out. And look at this, both ways. What a reply, Bahrain, finding the chalk, finding a meat pie of their own. It came from the kick-off, it spilled off the top there, went to Bahrain's players, but the vision and the flick behind the back and the space just opened up. The Nile, I suppose you could say, and look at that, beautiful, straight up the middle, no one home in the back, and Bahrain bringing it back to 5. Score 8-5 Tigers over Bahrain with a kick to come. Wow, we knew we were going to be in for a beauty. This is a top of table clash. You always expect them to be close, and already in the first 5 minutes, this one should be standard, straight through the middle, and it is 1 point the difference. Tigers and Bahrain, 8-7, Tigers leading by 1. That was fantastic communication there by Bahrain from the kickoff. That small mistake, that's all it took. That's all they needed. And maybe took them a few minutes trying to get settled, but 100% now. That'll You can see the players around the field, a lot more activity, animation amongst the players. Eyes up, they're switched on. And I think the Tigers there looking a little bit shocked. So Tigers looking to get us started again. Again, nice and high, so both kickers doing a beautiful job to start off with. Got a hand to it from Bahrain. Ball bouncing around like a pinball. I believe it was an offside position. Oh, sorry. Yep. So Bahrain now with the ability to push them back down the field. Looking for the sideline, and he finds it just inside the 40. Nice work there. So great early start here in this game. Great match already. And we've only had a few minutes, and again, amazing to see everyone online joining us. This one nice and high, a bit of a rainbow, but nicely collected and nicely passed. Slippery conditions underfoot, but both teams showing great skill set, being able to hold their ball. Oh, and a big, huge tackle there from Tigers. He got excited about that one, but still great control there by a Bahrain player. And well composed to just reset, go back through the phases, down the back line, out the back, the centre, looking to straighten, taking a little bit to get down. Player looking to get over the ball fast, unable. And the rip happening here, so great work by Bahrain, but then unlucky there that it's been ripped away, so great work by Tigers defence. So advantage there for the Tigers. What will they look to do? It's taken off the back, but it's lost in contact. So they'll come back, we're sure. Yeah, they'll come back for that one. So here we go, first few big hits of the match. Yeah, you can start to feel that tension between the two teams. This one's sending down, but it may not go out. Looking to try and keep it in. It's kept in for the play. There's a chaser from the Tigers. This one's sending back. Have to be picked up. Unable to step back. Sorry, I just missed that one. Not sure. There's going to be a Tigers feed 5 meters out from the line. I believe they said it was yes, it was, there we go, it was put down in goal. Forced in goal, sorry. So a big opportunity here now with the to and fro. Tigers starting off, or getting the opportunity to score early. Then Bahrain heading back off the kickoff. What a reply that was. And now Tigers opportunity here. Scrum set just to the left, but a big push by Bahrain. Huge push. Sending a message. That one was the men in black. I must say it's the black wall at the moment, not the red wall. And also actually nice to see after a huge push from Bahrain that the Bahrain players also just double checking, because there were a few Tigers players under there. So referee just asking captain to come out. Quick talk there. Might have been about so here we go, Bahrain's feed. So what a great turnaround that was for them. Great defensive scrum. When the boys were needed, Bahrain boys stepped up. But now, still opportunity here for the Tigers to kind of return the favour if they want to try. Keep the pressure on Bahrain. Force the pressure. Have them struggle on the exit. The stable scrum there from Bahrain. off the back, number 8. Takes it forward, requires another 5 metres. Kick back, and this one looking it's going to stay inside the field of play. It will. Full back for the Tigers, taking the ball, looking for space, looking for options, looking for runners, taking into contact. And from here now, Tigers looking to rebuild, so a little semi-win there for the Tigers. Bahrain back on defence. And the defence up quickly, but missing. Referee calling it going backwards, so Tigers still with ball in hand. Nice work here, so just building the phases here, the Tigers. Defensive wall though from Bahrain, very strong. Not overcommitting at the ruck. So big hit there for Bahrain. If Tigers are going to get through, it's going to be through the wall. And caught holding on after a big hit. So great defense from Bahrain. Tigers were probing and looking good. Just not able to penetrate or really get any big meters here. So a great defensive win there for Bahrain. This one sent downfield, but this one not out again. So looking for a bit too much territory. This one not finding it out also, but a great catch there. And Bahrain looking to attack and heading it straight forward. Nearly getting through, looking to settle back on the halfway. And territory is the name here, and found some space in the back, looking to send the player behind. And a nice return, good 10 metres, bringing it back. But you got to say that Bahrain's got their tails up. And they'll be looking to put pressure now on the Tigers as Tigers look to rebuild and get themselves back down the field. Taking a while to come out, that one. Yeah, so Tigers just composing themselves, and again they're also looking for territory because I've got it behind the player, and this one will get the bounce and it's going to go over the line, having to touch. So it's a battle of strategy here between the two teams. Heads up, looking for space behind the players, and both teams caught early, turning players around. So the men at the back three, are going to have a look at their positioning on the field to counter what we can only assume will be more strategic kicks for territory. Oh, referee calling that one. Referee saying taking too long. The hooker not happy. He was talking to the assistant, asking about the set of the lines, saying the Tigers were too close to the line, and the referee giving the penalty over to the Tigers there. So just trying to explain this one to the captain. I have to say I probably don't agree with that, but you know, it's how he sees it, and he's explaining it and what he's seen. So again, like any match, the players will need to adjust to the referee, whether they believe they're right or not, and maybe a bit of justice there. The ball being dropped centre field, back in the middle. So after all that, we're going to reset back in the middle. So unfortunate there for the Tigers. Probably thought they had an opportunity to at least throw a few through cutters. But now they'll have to look to just build themselves after that last, so 2 scrums ago when Bahrain just were dominant, shoved them back. Tigers did well. Bahrain holding. Tigers looking to put on, but ball's out. And attacking the line and finding space, going through, held on in 2 hands. And a great defensive read there from the Tigers. Beautiful read. A great tackle, huge tackle. This one coming out, saying it's gone backwards. So a little break there from Bahrain, gives them on the front foot, but Tigers' defense looking strong. Great work here, nice work, nice composure here by Bahrain, but Tigers, sure they don't mind that slowing down too. The defense is well set, and defense is holding. That one's a little bit high there, slipping up off the shoulder, and the penalty. So remember, the score is 8 points to 7. Tigers leading Bahrain here, so Bahrain trailing by 1. And field position here, you think they're going to go for the shot and grab that lead. Referee asking, and yes it is. It's going to be a shot at goal. So this one for the lead early in. So just 20 minutes into this one, so the first quarter gone. It's been an absolute beauty of a game between the two teams. I mean, a top of the table clash, 1 point in it. The kick here for Bahrain to take the lead by 2. It's a little bit dark here at the moment too, just with the rain before, the rain and the cloud cover we had earlier. Some dark clouds still around. So the light's only just coming on now. Kicker lining up, and looking, taking his time, steps back, approaches, head down, looked like a beautiful kick, and this one is just over the crossbar, so Bahrain will take the lead, 10 points to 8 over Dubai Tigers. The tussle, the battle. Welcome into the feed, Maria, Dave, Aiden, thank you guys for joining us again here. And we've just had over 100 viewers as well, so absolutely great to see everyone supporting rugby as a whole. Tigers back underway, nice and high. Bahrain up and well collected there. So looking for the box kick here, it seems. And the box kick, this is a nice high one, not too much distance. But this one's gone back towards Bahrain. Bahrain has it, heading towards the sideline, and this one going over the line. Gregory, welcome into the feed as well. Great to have you along. You can see the lights now coming on. Just join us, remember it's 10 points to 8. Bahrain leading the Tigers. If you're wondering about the graphics, the scores, it's just because of the wet weather. There's no protection here for the gear, so unfortunately we're unable to have that here. But we're happy to bring you the live feed still. And we're glad you can all join us. Tigers looking right, coming back to the left. And they gave it to their big man to straighten that one up. So Tigers now looking to build. They haven't had the ball for very long. It's been a little while. This one off the side of the boot, heading towards the sideline, but it might work out. And great support play there from Bahrain. The Tigers need to just compose themselves a little more. Support around off the shoulder, so nicely worked there. Bahrain with opportunity to hit back. And here we go. Bahrain looking strong, but two-man tackle. But the big man from Bahrain, very strong. And a little dab through the middle. Turning around the Tigers' defense. And nice defense there too. So they need to release now. Knees on the ground, but he's also lost the ball. So, great pressure there from Bahrain. Tigers, after the stronger start, you'd say, had a slightly stronger start here. Just find himself needing to just recompose, get back into their phases, build some phases, and work their way back down the field. Tigers are very well known for a strong start, a strong finish. So We're definitely expecting some good things as the game progresses from them. I'm sure Bahrain will be expecting that as well. It's a little injury break, so it's the soldiers out there, the fighters out there, the warriors have been doing their stuff. And it's been about 22, 23 minutes without a stoppage. Under the conditions, it is slippery of course. We're lucky there's no wind, no rain currently. So this might be what just the Tigers need from here. Just a little time to just reset themselves, get the comms back up. And you can see in both teams, the backs, the forwards from both teams in groups, chatting away, discussing. Just trying to work out what they've got to do. Great to see the medics on top of everything here, and a big shout out to the medics, the support staff around both teams that make sure the teams are prepared, not just on the game day, but before the match as well, during trainings, practices, keeping the players in the best condition they can be in. So a big shout out to the support staff, the medics around both teams for doing that. Just during the break here, we've got the young one playing in the water. Water puddles for, eh? Welcome David Williams, Corbus. Obviously a lot of people tuning in from Bahrain as well. So a player there coming off, a Bahrain player coming to the side. We're going to start again with Bahrain attacking scrum on the 22, but a big push here from Tigers, but then retained by Bahrain. This one's slipping up and over, so the ball going away with the Tigers. And they're going to look to hit that short side, blind side, and holding the ball on one hand under the conditions, that is a brave man, so he must have huge hands. And Tigers nicely starting off this one, building some phases here. First chance to really have had since those first few minutes. I think that's definitely something they need from the Tigers, just to get themselves back into their game strategy. And they're doing it nicely. They're keeping it tight, keeping it close, avoiding mistakes. I saw earlier they were looking for territory. They're looking for maybe a box here. It is. It's a nice box kick too. Good distance, but maybe it's slightly too far. Ball to ground, so opportunity here for the Tigers to pick up, and they have. And a lot of attacking opportunity, and it's kicked forward. Chases from both teams. Bahrain have to turn around, and this one, the ball might beat them all, and it does. But great work there from the Tigers, building through the phases early, probably about 7-8 phases. Finding an opportunity here, the box kick coming up, spilling out, unable to take the ball. Actually, the Bahrain player took the ball originally and then spilt it a couple of steps later, and that opened up an opportunity, and then the vision from Tigers to see no one behind there, turn the defence around, but the ball beating everybody. So a huge now opportunity for the Tigers to strike back. Remember, it is 10 points to 8. Bahrain leading the Tigers by 2 points. seems it all comes in ones and twos. A couple other injuries now after that first one. It's been a big battle already, and it's going to be a battle of nutrition. So it's been a while since the Tigers had opportunity to attack the line. The last score, the 3 points coming off the boot, and it's sneaking across that one. So 30 minutes gone here in the game. 30 minutes, we've got 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 10 minutes to go. And we saw last night, if you were down here at Dubai Sports City, it was the Dragons and Barrelhouse, and that was a great contest going back and forth. And it was Barrelhouse taking advantage just before the break, and then after the break, that really allowed them to get comfortable in that second half, and then they were able to put away the game, even though the Dragons came back. So both teams here, an important part of the game, this next 10 minutes, and a score either side will definitely have the opposition thinking what is going on. It's a big welcome into some new viewers, David Corbus and Arabian Celts. Maybe it's the whole club has joined us this evening. If you have, thanks for joining us. It's great to have you here. Remember, Bahrain leading the Tigers 10 points to 8. It's a defensive line out for Bahrain. Bahrain has it and nearly sneaking through. Look, he has snuck through, in fact, and they've got themselves back up to the 22. I'll look a bit more of a seatbelt, but oh, well contained. Stepping left and right. Pressure on, but he's got away, and he's got the ball away too. But he's kicked it straight down the throat of one of the Tigers players. The Tigers now with opportunity and coming back strong and hard. Big tackle there, centre field. Just outside the 22. Advantage there by the Tigers though. Mike got caught, the guys got caught. And of course with the advantage, so they've gone for the chip over the top. No advantage, and they're going to come back. So, a bit of a red zone here. And they're going to take the shot, so this is the close game, you can see. They look to take back the lead. Remember, 10 points to 8, Bahrain leading the Tigers. Only about 9 minutes to go here in the first half. This one, quite a simple kick. I don't want to put the curse on him, but knowing how tight this is. So this for the lead. Just noticed I have to say, big shout out to the physio again, because I'm seeing a bit of tape on the players. A few war wounds. This one. Brain watching. Kick approaches nicely behind it and bringing it inside the right upright. So the lead changes again for the third time here in this match. It is Tigers leading Bahrain 11 points to 10. Only a single digit in it. Keeping it tight. Keeping the suspense on for us viewers watching. Hey Nick Morris, thanks guys for joining in. What's up, fit people? A lot of fit people on the field at the moment, my friend. Keeping it all real, keeping it rolling, and nice kickoff. You see that all the kickoffs so far have been nice and high, about 15 meters from the half, and a knock on there, double knock on in fact, Bahrain the first, so there'll be a feed to the Tigers. 35 meters out from the Tigers line. If you got your favorite players, you know, check it on the chat, because after the game, these players they jump on the live replays, and they love to watch what they've done, what worked, what didn't work, and I'm sure they'd love to see the support from the viewers. So Tigers to feed, and a nice stable scrum there, so well composed, well held. Spreading wide here early, and a bit of running, but well covered there by Bahrain. Take a release. 13 from Bahrain, nearly getting caught on the wrong side, but got out of the way. Well done there. And so again, some great handling by both teams. It's a great skill set. Under conditions, slippery conditions here, no rain, no wind. And it's Tigers leading Bahrain 11 points to 10. The single digit lead, and it looked like, yeah, it was. It was a battle in the ruck there, and halfback for the Tigers just got away from him there. So what a great match we've got going on. 11 points to 10 here down at Dubai Sports City. It's the start of the year. It's the first weekend back after the break. The second half of the season is back underway, and what an absolute pearler of a game we've got in front of us here. Top of the table clash. The lads from Bahrain travelling over and facing up against the Dubai Tigers. This one, I think by many, has been called a coin flip. Can go either way. It's that on the day type of thing. Both have the players, not just on the first 15, but the benches as well. So on paper, huge matchup, even matchup, and we're seeing that exactly unfold here down at Dubai Sports City. So within that last 5 minutes, we've got 5 minutes on our clock, 5 minutes to go here, and try from either team will definitely add some pressure onto the opposition. We're at centre field. It's Bahrain to feed. It's a knock-on scrum, so Bahrain scrum's been very solid. Tigers looking to try and put pressure on, but Bahrain holding well. Ball out, spreading wide. It's great defense. Look for the steal, but still playing that short side. Good call as well. And this one going the way of Bahrain. So 11-10. Tigers leading Bahrain, but this now go for the corner. So a few minutes to go. They're going to look to really put some pressure on the Tigers here. And a great kick into touch, 5 meters out. So expect the drive off the top. And we'll see. I wonder if Tigers will get up and look to contest this, or let them have it and just set their defense. Bahrain, if you're going to give it either way, I think Bahrain's probably got the pack, performing a bit of pack at the moment, and they do exactly that. So Tigers let them have it, looking to defend this one. So far so good, but Bahrain inching closer. And it looks like great defense from the Tigers. They're going to have to spread this one out, I think, Bahrain, if they want to get anywhere. This one going down, so I think great defense for Tigers. Now it's come out, so Bahrain still with the ball in hand. Opportunity. Looking to jump across, but there's advantage to Bahrain, so this could be a vital time to score. Big defense from the Tigers. Bahrain looking for opportunities, and they're going to go out wide. The kick over the top under advantage. No one out there. Will he get the hand to it? He didn't quite get it. Tigers with the ball in hand, but it's an advantage to Bahrain. Offside call, and they have to bring it back. But some great defense from the Tigers. What's Bahrain going to do here? They probed, they pushed, they couldn't find it. Looks like they're going to tap. A try will be huge here for Bahrain just before the half. And it looks like it's a shot at goal to take back the lead. It is. Remember, Tigers currently leading 11 points to 10. Lead by 1, so this one to take the lead back. It is early days, so I think a great call. It's a great call there from Bahrain to be able to just line this one up, take the lead back, put the pressure back on the Tigers. And approach nice and simply. Bahrain taking the lead back here, 13 points to 11. They lead by 2 with only a few minutes to go, a couple of minutes to go here down at Dubai Sports City. So twists and turns, lead changes galore here in the first 40 minutes. That's what you look for in rugby. It's what you look for in a match. Those close ones, those tight ones. And it's about taking opportunities, so no real mistakes from anybody. This one nice and high, and this one pushed deep, so it's something a little bit different here from the kickoff. Well taken. And the Tigers looking to put some reply on here. Some pressure on. Looks like they'll box from the centre. Set up for the box kick. This one pushed long, so it should be an easy catch, but it might go out. But a well-judged kick, look at that. Beautiful kick there from the halfback, and you couldn't ask for anything more perfect when it comes from your kick. Landing just in, so great exit there from Bahrain. But the ball now in Tigers' hands, and we've seen them attack from deep. We've seen them run through the phases, and this is their real opportunity here before the half time. So they come through and nicely hooked back. So Tigers with the ball in hand, a little bit of a step back in. He's attracted about 5 players still going. So fighting for every inch. Now being sent out, numbers for Tigers. But great D from Bahrain as well. And it might have been ripped, I believe. Yeah, it's knocked on, in fact, knocked on by the Tigers. So Bahrain have it. Some great D. This one up around the shoulder, knocked on again. Slippery conditions, taking control of this game in the last few minutes. No advantage there for Bahrain, so it will be their feed from the Tigers knock on. I'm just looking at the chat feed. I'm seeing DDH. Reminds me a bit of WrestleMania going on. Tomasi, brother, good to have you in on the feed as well. Just a reminder, if you are joining us just now, it is Bahrain leading the Tigers 13 points to 11 with only about a minute or 2 left here in the first half down at Dubai Sports City. Back and forth game, 40 minutes, or just under 40 minutes of great scintillating rugby, thrilling rugby with lead changes, probably 4 or 5 lead changes here. And Bahrain looking for territory and getting in behind the players. We talked about that earlier, that both teams probably a little guilty of that. And looking to send it back down. Territory is the name of the game. And a nice clearing kick too. Definitely a hard angle on that one, and sent it well back into Bahrain territory, 40 metres from the Bahrain line. So been a couple of stoppages, so that's why it was still going. And this one nice and high over the back and all well pulled in, well collected. And that one probably bit too easy to read. That was an open book, that one, but still got support and got a few extra meters. And now looking to work around the fringes here, Bahrain. But yeah, player owned quickly when the player down. And a huge turnover this time. Bahrain player not releasing. Good to see the referee stamping his mark on this game, and there's going to be a shot taken here. Bahrain leading 13 points to 11, so this one to bring him back. 45 meters out, it's a big one. To get the lead by 1 if they can, and it's a beauty, absolute beauty of a kick. So 1 point to the end, the lead change is unreal here in this match. 14 points, 13, Tigers leading Bahrain. And the 6th, I think probably the 6th lead change we've had. I think I probably have to write this one down on the chat just to keep a track of it. There's so many lead changes at the moment. So back underway. So I'm just going to write this one on the chat just so everyone can see. And Tigers now with the opportunity to spread the ball. They're going to get caught. Yeah, overly feet going up high there. Referee letting that one go. Players brought them down safely, so that's all good. Tigers now with their tails up, it looks like. But that Bahrain wall, the red wall that I see on the chat, a nice little chip over the top. Tigers chasing, but oh, well taken. Number 8 for Bahrain. Looks like a winger than a number 8. And a huge return, bringing that 25 meters back into Tigers territory, and quick ball here too. He's got the Tigers defense stretched, but support from Bahrain on the inside. Tigers had to scramble there quickly, get the defensive line set, but they've now got that set, so back to a bit more strategic, structured rugby. And this one in Bahrain, they got the advantage. So they might just look for the mistake. They'll hold it, they'll keep it close. There's no need to take risks for them, but if they want to, opportunities there. And so referee looking at his watch, so we mustn't be too far away. Only maybe seconds only here in the first half, but what a great half of rugby so far. (14-13), Dubai Tigers leading Bahrain here down at Dubai Sports City. The two best teams in the region. And I'm loving this from Bahrain. With minutes to go here in the half, they're looking for the line. So the last time they were down here, they were trying to find holes in the Tigers defense, but Tigers defense held up really well. At first they nullified the drive off the line out, and then Bahrain is unable to find the hole, find the gap, and they forced Bahrain to take the kick. So Bahrain ball in, nice at the top, some beautiful lines outs from Bahrain. This one's not stronger. They had some momentum, Tigers going to have to work hard if they're not trying to stop this one. Bahrain looking strong, super strong, but it's popped out the side. And that one coming off the side of the foot side. Referee maybe seen something else we didn't see. And a yellow card shown as well. I have to admit, I do apologise, I did miss that one, whether it was from the side. But just as Bahrain had that momentum, Tiger player looking to disrupt the ball, unable to do so legally, and he's been given yellow. And that means they'll also need to switch out a back, so Bahrain must be at half-time. This must be one of the last plays, and that being the case, it will mean Bahrain, for maybe the 7th time, will have another lead change. Bahrain can see themselves back in front. So, opportunity here, great opportunity here, especially with the extra man. It's 15v14, Tigers down a man, and the feed is in. Tigers holding well. Looks like they were searching for the penalty, but a big tackle from the Tiger player there. That's a statement for the defence. But remember, they're going to have to work hard to keep them out. Nice big tackle. Ball and all. But players running, Bahrain looking hot on attack here. Can they find the space? They'll need to get quick ball out. Ball comes eventually. Bahrain probing, searching, looking for the right, looking for it. And they've nullified it on this side. They'll have to go back the other way if they want to get across the line. And big pressure there from the Tigers. All take us into half-time with the Dubai Tigers leading Bahrain by a single digit, 14 points to 13 here at Dubai Sports City. What a first 40 minutes. Wow, wow, wowie is what I love to say when it comes to games like this. And we saw from the start, Tigers scoring early, taking 3 points, then the return, the 3 points first of all from the Tigers, then the try. And we're just going to show you as they come in. Tigers working hard here. So you can see a lot of deep breaths taken by both players, both teams, as they come into the sheds. What a huge, huge game here. And a big thank you again to everyone who's joined in from across the way or here locally. The big matchup between the two. 1 point is the difference, and the second half promises to be just as epic. So don't go too far, everyone. This is an absolute pearler of a match taking place before our eyes. Oh, bro, I thought you were somewhere else. Hey, man, how you going? How you been? Life? Oh, hey, you're out here. I thought you guys were overseas at the moment.
I just got back.
Just got back.
Yeah.
How's studying? Yeah, right.
Not studying.
Done a lot of studying, more from been free away from it.
tried to call you.
All right, back into the second half down at Dubai Sports City, 14-13. It is, and it's going to be a long shot, just again showing the closeness of this game. 1 point the difference, 14-13, and let's extend it out to 4. Now we saw the kick earlier in that first half. That was 45 metres out, and that one went over the bar. So this one in a similar position, right on front, centre field. And he'll be looking to do exactly the same. This one sending off to the right-hand side. So no further digits added to the score. The score remains 14-13. And taken on the wrong side, so this one kicked long. Tigers now another opportunity, and hello Maria Stevenson coming back for the Tigers win. Watching Auckland, Tamaki Makoto and Aotearoa. So second half underway, few minutes in, first 5 minutes. And Bahrain now looking to work their way out of the 22. It's a nice interplay here, just ball being thrown around. Confident to throw the ball under conditions, but this one's spilling. A couple of big tackles from both sides, forcing the ball to spill. And so, yeah, just as the first half, the first few minutes for both teams are just trying to find their way. And just an early hit here. Play just taking a knee. Just needing a little time to compose himself. Medic is out there on the field. Big shout out to Junaid actually, big shout out. So remember, the Tigers are down by 1 as far as players. They're ahead on the scoreboard, but they're down to 14 players here. The yellow card in the closing minute of the first half. DDH, the wrestler, watching from Sydney, Burwood, Australia. This is truly international, and I'm just thinking, man, that is dedication, that is love for the team, because if I am correct, it's 1:10 a.m. in Sydney, and in Auckland it is 3:10 a.m. So that is huge dedication. So big thank you, I'm sure, from all the Tigers for supporting and getting up at that time of the morning. So it's definitely worth waking up for this one. It's been an absolute perler. Lead change, seven lead changes, 1 point the difference. And we've had it all here in Dubai. If you're tuning in and you've seen the weather, you've seen the rain, you've seen the puddles, that's because suddenly here from lunchtime there was a massive downpour. And a massive downpour considering anybody's any country, but the show and go, and he's found space. Tigers, spilling the balls are going down, but great cover defence, playing on. But that was a nice break there off the side. So the first real spurt from either side here, and it comes from the halfback, darting around the edge, finding space. (14-13). So defensive scrum here for Bahrain. As you can feel as the second half starts to move through the minutes. Both teams are really starting to get back into that groove the way they started. So Bahrain steady as they have been the entire match. Another big tackle from the Tigers. This one looking to clear, but again, doesn't look like it's going to go out. This one kept in. So looking to bring it back, looking for space. He's got options on his left, and he's gone for the kick. Maybe not quite the option. And Bahrain now seeing space behind, and they're putting pressure on. Flying to number 10 from Bahrain, but again, the ball will beat everybody. So a kicking duel there, won by Bahrain. And it's the Tigers with the throw-in, about 30 metres out from their own line. And this is again another show of how brutal this game has been, the big hits that are taking place. Medics more frequently visiting the field. There's a big welcome in again from Nina, who's probably should be playing actually, Tui, Paul. Thank you guys for joining in as well. And thank you everyone for just adding to the chat. You know, you may not be here at the field at the moment, but adding your presence by just giving a shout out again. The players always watch these afterwards. They always see how they play. They always see the support they get. So absolutely fantastic to have you guys jumping in and supporting. I just came across a couple of Bahrain fans here. Just come across from Bahrain as well to watch the match. So absolutely fantastic to see the support and the dedication supporting the team. And Bahrain with the throw. So collected there, Bahrain now with a great opportunity. Must have been a touch that I did not see, and that's why Bahrain has the ball. So big opportunity here. We've seen some great attack from Bahrain, some great defense from the Tigers as well. And looks like just to build the phases. Referee looking to see if there's something going on, and looks like maybe hands in the ruck, but the advantage is for Bahrain, so points could very easily be coming. Let's see, early days, and you've got to say you probably think they're going to take the 3 out in front, centre field. And a bit of discussion, a bit of deliberation in between the players. And yes, they are going to look to take 3. When points are on offer, you've got to take them, especially in a game like this. We're probably looking at our 8th lead change now. So nice to taking his time, line this one up, and as he's been doing all night, pushing this one through the 6, the uprights, and that takes the score 16-14, Bahrain leading the Tigers here down at Dubai Sports City. kicking becoming vitally important in this match. We saw just earlier a 45-metre attempt pushed off to the left-hand side. And I'm sure you're going to see a lot more before the end of this game. So another lead change here between the two teams. And Bahrain taking that lead by 2. So nice and high and well taken by the Bahrain there. And as we've seen them play a few phases first. They go through like 2 or 3 hit-ups and then they look to spread it, or they look to kick it from this part of the field. It looks like they're setting up for the same similarity, considering the conditions. No, they are back in their skill set, and there we go. There's the 2 and then the kick. This one, the bomb to centre field, and pressure being put on the player, and well covered as well. Well chased, well supported. So Bahrain now, huge territory advantage here. And it's saying it goes back, it's gone backwards, knock on from the Tigers. He's breaking away. Bahrain looking strong here, looking likely, spreading out wide. They've got the advantage, I think, and they've gone for the kick, crossfield kick. And it's a clash between the two, and it could be a try. The referee, time being called, the assistant and the referee. So this is going to be a big call here under the moment. Remember, Bahrain having a 2-point lead. A great chase, a great build. And it was the chase really that could be the difference here. And no try called on the far side, so they'll come back for that advantage. It will be Bahrain, so they've still got a great attacking position. Play with the ball, no rush to get back over to the spot. But Tigers well aware of it, so offside call, and the shot will be taken to stretch their lead out to 5 if this goes over, if this becomes successful. So that's what pressure can do. The great chase from the players, support play around the ball. One player going for the ball, the other player supporting on his feet. Got the ball up. I've seen this from both sides, and both kickers have been absolutely outstanding. And we've just seen the Bahrain 10, he just push it through each time, and simple and easy, moves forward, heads down, and straight through the upright. So a deserved lead there for Bahrain in the second half. Leading by 5, it's Bahrain leading the Tigers 19 points to 14 here in the second half. 10 minutes gone. So we restarted here in the middle. 15 minutes gone, in fact, sorry. Just been corrected. And the jumper not going in the right, but it's broken through again. He found some men, and a big fend. In fact, a bit of a mystery man was the tackler there, and a good fast ball from Bahrain. Tigers player up quick, and a big tackle out on the fringes by the fly half. But well done to keep inside. And nicely delivered, so Bahrain looking good, looking strong. They got some momentum on their side. They got the lead by 5, and they got options here with numbers on the outside. Oh, looking to go over the top, and he's done. He's rolled the first. So Bahrain, momentum in their direction. The pass is going a little high, but well retained. So Bahrain with the ball in hand still. Spinning wide again, getting that confidence to keep spreading the ball, and just slipping off a couple of tackles here. Looks like a couple of players may have clashed there for the Tigers, but big cutout pass. This one sending it all the way out over the line. So some great work, and then unfortunately that last pass there, just looking for a bit too much. So reprieve there for the Tigers. Great defense to keep them out. But we've got the referee and his assistant having a chat here, so there could be another twist in this one. And it looks like we're going back to centre field. sure this one will be explained. No? Okay. Just some communication between the two. So it's going to be a Tigers throw here. You can see a few of the Tigers boys with their hands on their thighs, taking an extra breath there, so telling, the game is definitely telling. Gone to the front, it's been stolen by Bahrain here. So a good read there by Bahrain, setting up out on 22. This one's in wide, and he's gone for a drop goal. And he's grabbed the extras as well, so they know how close this game is and what the points can do. So Bahrain change of strategy, and he's grabbing the extra 3 points, pushing them out to a 22-14 lead. Bahrain over the Tigers here at Dubai Sports City. What a game, what a match. So here we go, restarting. This one being pushed deep and going out, so a good kickoff there from the Tigers. So we've seen now a very tactical game, and you can see now the urgency in the Tigers. They were looking very composed, but now there's a change of, what do you call it, posture in the players. Obviously Bahrain very confident at the stage with that lead now. That 8-point lead, so over a converted try ahead. And we saw it from Bahrain in the first half. They struck back immediately off the kickoff, and Tigers were looking to do the same thing here. If they let Bahrain get too far ahead, it could be a big one, but they've taken off the top at the back, and they're looking to drive this one forward. But Bahrain's got them well contained. If they're not careful, they could lose this one. So Bahrain with the presence there to push, and it looks like it's fallen on Bahrain's side, and it has. So a big defense there by Bahrain. So a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the Tigers. They'll look to change that one around. And they may look to, maybe in hindsight, it's always easy in hindsight, we can think, well, look, should we spread it wide first? If you talk about who's winning the battle there, it'll be a slight edge to Bahrain here for the forward pack. I mean, there was one point where Bahrain rolled over the Tigers, but there was only just a one-off. And ever since then, both packs holding their own. So you can see the tactics changing now here from Bahrain. It's still 20 minutes to go, but they're not on any rush by any means, so they'll be looking to chew up a bit of time any opportunity they get, and they have been given an opportunity there. The slow walk down. But the ball finally arriving as well. This one, the rainbow. Beautiful work again there. Accuracy on the line out. Bahrain has it. Tigers. Tigers looking to defend, but Bahrain grabbing some meters, and it's going to be the kick. And a nicely placed kick as well. Found some space on that far right-hand side. And Bahrain last time stole the line out. They got it from the front, so Tigers, do they go to the same place, or do they look to change it up? This one up at the top, and it's a bit of a struggle, and actually Bahrain's got it again, but it's a knock on from Bahrain, so Tigers will keep this one. It's a bit shaky at the moment, that line out, so I'll need to tidy that one pretty quickly. So Tigers with the feed. Defensive scrum and a good push there, but the reply there kind of from Bahrain, but they got it out. And they're going to spread this one. This one pushed, a good chase from the Tigers. And another nice kick as well. We saw one earlier from Bahrain, and now the return, a great exit from the Tigers there, send them back up near the 50. Go wide shot. Go wide shot. It's like stay wide. Oh, for power.
I think it's
What
to do.
Okay. That's good.
There were 3
Oh. Okay. Okay, so we got here, we're back in halfway. It's Bahrain leading by 8. So Tigers going to have to score twice. A little semi-win there. Tigers forcing Bahrain back a little bit. And looking, just taking their time here. They want to keep the ball in hand, Bahrain. And Bahrain did a nice job here of retaining, but then it's been spilled over, and Tigers now gain some big meters. The ball's attacked, the ball's gone backwards. It was stripped backwards by Bahrain, and now it's fallen on Bahrain's side, so a bit of to and throw. This one back in Bahrain's hands. And he's found some space, got by the line, and a beautiful pass to his winger. But well covered there from Tigers, and Tigers looking to get their hands on it now. It is a bit of a ping pong. It's knocked on by Bahrain, so if Tigers have it, they've got a slight advantage here. It's come out. He's looking down the blind side. And they're finding a bit of yardage here, the Tigers. This one kicked. And Tigers sealing off there from Bahrain, so Tigers with the ball in hand. Opportunity now for the Tigers to get back down, put some pressure on that Bahrain defence. Both defences, have to have a big shout out to both defences, have been fantastic throughout this game. Andy, great to see you on the feed, mate, on the chat. Appreciate your time. So a couple of changes here being made by the Tigers. We're going for a big final few minutes. 25 minutes in, we're in the last quarter here of this match. Only the one stoppage. And 30 metres out, Tigers find themselves. From the neutrals, you're hoping the Tigers score next, bring that back to within 1, and have a nail-biter, cliffhanger of a finish. Of course, if you're a Bahrain supporter, you'd want one extra score to make it a little more safer. And of course, if you're Tigers, you're looking for that score to bring them back in. It's been an absolute top quality game between the sides. Nothing short of class, and we've got a big 15 minutes ahead. So here we go. Tigers been a bit wobbly with their line out. Looking to secure this one. This one over the back, and it's gone in the middle of nowhere. So again, it's 3 in a row for the Tigers. And Bahrain had the ball back in their hands. And the bomb, the NRL bomb comes up. This one falling into the Bahrain's hands. Tigers player losing sight of it under the lights. So Bahrain here looking to work their way back down the field. And a good tackle there, losing the ball, Bahrain, so back with Tigers again. Advantage for the Tigers, the knock-on advantage. And they are going to look to spread wide. I didn't think they were going to last week. A big crash, that one there, sending the Bahrain player back. And now looking, oh, nicely breaking into contact. But the ball spilling behind. And now Tigers have to turn, come back. And the relieving kick. And it will go out there 30 metres, 30 metres out of Tigers line. So that was, it's a bit of to and throw. And unfortunately for the Tigers, had the play on the outside, just he was a bit fast, a bit ahead of the run, and the ball going behind him, so unfortunate. Had to chase back, but a good clearing kick there from the Tigers, sending the ball back up 30 metres away from Tigers line. It's a big match coming in. There's always those matches you see, and you know they're going to be tight ones, and you've always got to think, man, the right calls. You want the right calls made. You know, whether you agree with them or not, you want them to be consistent for both sides. And so a big shout out to the officials here, UAE Rugby. These guys have done a great job tonight. You know, always got to be able to say, hey, look, they put their hand up. They've gone out and made the best calls they can. They're just playing what they see, and you'd have to say, agree that it's been very consistent for both sides. Communication's been nice from the referee to the players as well, and the players have adapted to that. So big ups to UAE Rugby and the refereeing team. And a big shout out also to Non-Stop Investments. Injury. Next one. So just get a bit of strapping on the head here. It's the old beauty contest happening. The war wounds. But again, a big shout again to Non-Stop Investments, for without their support, the stream may not be possible. So big shout out to them. Check them out, nonstopinvestments.ae. So back underway, getting their ball in quickly. And this one filled in the middle here. And find some space to stretch the legs there down that far flank. Ball coming free, Bahrain still with it. This one a bit high and got the old rib cage there, got the rib cage tickle there. but Bahrain able to secure that pill again. And this one sent out wide. Bahrain just working through the phases. Tigers not overcommitting, so great defense from them. Just going through the motions here. Defense from the Tigers. It is a battle. Bahrain unable really to get too much meterage here. Thank you. So advantage there for Bahrain is, look, it's going to be the advantage there. So lots happening there, but then we talked about the officials doing a great job, and the referee just asking for a bit of space, as I'm sure he's going to talk to players. So final minutes, you definitely see the pressure comes up between the two teams. They'd like to, of course, you know, you're getting nervous. You're going to start pushing a few passes. You're going to try and maybe pull out something a little bit special from the two players. So here we go. That the referee just wanted to make sure he's got control of the game. It's been an absolute pearl of a game. We're expecting the last 10 minutes to have exactly the same type of quality moving to that final whistle. And I know we all want a winner, but I have to say rugby was definitely the winner on the day tonight. On the game, oh my gosh, sorry about that. Rugby was definitely the winner here tonight at Dubai Sports City. And we are in for a special ending. So Tigers player been asked to come across. This could mean a card, which will make life tough. And so got that one all settled, and we're going back. It's going to be Bahrain's ball. So it looks like they're going to kick for the corner, showing that they want to keep the ball in hand, or if they can, they want to try and seal this one off. So the kick for the corner, a nice one, 10 metres out. All right, so this is a big moment here. Tigers defense will need to step up and keep Bahrain out if they want to stay in the game. You think an extra score here by Bahrain, another meat pie, would call it for the night for Bahrain. So how's the defense? They'll let them have it. It's gone over the top and it's been knocked on, unfortunately, from the Tigers. So Bahrain will get it back. They'll have that knock-on advantage. And the referee heading back for the knock-on. So that's going to lay a platform, a good platform there for Bahrain. Apologies for that one. Everyone got a bit squeaky bum. But we're back into it, and it is Bahrain with the ascendancy here. They've got the penalty, And you got to think they'll probably take the 3 points now, position of the field they're in. But the defense from the Tigers held up well. It did what it needed to. It kept them out, stopped the score from happening. 8 points of difference. If they go for the 3, it pushes them out to 11. If the captain, if you're asking me, I'll be going for the kick. I'll take the 3 points, considering how well the kicker has been performing all night. And obviously this is why I'm not on the field, and on the sidelines is Bahrain really going for the jugular here. 5 meters out, they had the momentum on that last drive, so they're feeling confident. Bahrain driving towards the line, trying to push down. Looks like they got all the momentum. Referee searching for it, looking for it. He's going to call time. Bahrain players jumping for joy. If it is, it could be game over, and it could be the trophy going towards Bahrain. But referee want to chat with his assistant. Bahrain confident. Officials talking. An offside call here. So they've kept the meat pie out. There's a goal line dropout. So there we go. Great defense there by the Tigers. So the kick out, drop out, sorry, kick out, oh my gosh. Sending down the line. And he's gone for another droppy, and he's done it. So 2 drop goals, proving to be instrumental here. 25-14, Bahrain leading the Tigers with only moments to go. What an absolute attempt there. 25 points, leads 14. Bahrain over the Tigers. What a score that is. So they're pushed out to 11. 11 points ahead. Tigers are going to need a couple of quick replies. They'll need 2 meat pies. One of them will need to be converted if they're about to come back in front. They've gone high and short. This one may not go to 10. And the touchy saying it's gone in and then gone over the line. So Bahrain will have the line out here. David Williams calling it as it is. Cracking game for sure. Tigers, what can they do to reply? And those 2 drop goals, what a difference. I mean, that's extra 6 points, you know. Definitely something you need in your arsenal, and they've used it. Perfection, but a great steal here from the Tigers. And space being found here as well by the halfback. Found the floor as well, so the Bahrain will need to release. And you get to see a whole different change. Tigers hungry for it. Bahrain looking solid in their defense. And you can see now that urgency from the Tigers. The ball being pushed out, pushed around. Bahrain trying to get in there to pilfer it. Oh, picked out of the air and then taken forward. And the halfback having to do a lot of work here to get players off him, unable to get clean ball and to send it out. And a penalty to the Tigers. He's tapped it, gone quickly. And oh, big tackle from Bahrain. And you can see a complete change of momentum here. It's all on. So Tigers looking sharp here. Oh, it's gone to centre field. It's gone down again. Unfortunately, dropped. So after a great bit of work, but now the opportunity on the other side here. Numbers for Bahrain. And they're happy here to hold on to it, but it's been kicked forward. And ball was looking absolutely fantastic. There's a knock-on from the Tigers, so they're going to go back to the knock-on. Referee looking at his watch, so it means only moments remaining here in this one. And there's a great surge there from the Tigers, probing. If there's a big thumbs up, heads up, shout out to the halfback from the Tigers. He had to work really hard just to free that ball. In fact, he had to slip out of a couple of tackles, had to find some extra space. So a couple of substitutions here have been made by Bahrain, and walking off pretty pumped. You got to say after the game for them, it was just a couple of moments that really the difference. Those two drop goals, allowing to put some bit of pressure, and then the territory. Just a couple of key moments was where Bahrain has been able to get the advantage here. It's not over by any means, but there's a lot to do for the Tigers. And you can see now Tigers playing with a whole lot of urgency, looking to get through, kicked forward. And now the kicking duel, coming off the side of the foot. And that will do it here down in Dubai Sports City. An absolute beauty of a game between the two top teams here in West Asia. It was Dubai Tigers and Bahrain battling it out for 80 minutes, and it is Bahrain taking the win, 25 points to 14 over the Dubai Tigers. And if you look back on this match, you see, wow, it was Tigers that started with the penalty. Then they got a try, a quick reply by Bahrain, and then we saw the lead change so many times between the two teams. Literally, it must have been 7, 8 times. I don't know exactly, but it was some tight contest. And then Bahrain, when they got the lead for the final time, they were just able to take a couple of opportunities. The drop goal made a difference. The pressure they had, the forwards came through and put a lot of pressure, and you can see the Tigers forwards just had their hands on their thighs. They were made to work on defense. It was fantastic defense by Tigers to keep them out many times, and having those kicks being the difference here. So fantastic match between the two teams. I can't call a man of the match. On the chat there, put down your man of the match, who you think it was. The MOM, there's many options I could say across the park. I just have to say the flyer for the Bahrain did well. Number 8 stood out for me. A couple of key moments, a couple of clutch moments. On the other side, a halfback again for the Tigers, really looking to put his mark. The centre for the Tigers as well. A couple of the kickers did fantastic jobs across the park. You know, a change of wind could have mean this could have gone any way whichsoever. So well done to Bahrain. Condolences to the Tigers in what has been an absolute epic match here in West Asia between these two Titans. Thank you to the officials. Thank you guys for joining in, especially if you joined in from Aotearoa, from our mates across the Tasman in Australia. It is 4 a.m. in the morning over there, 2 a.m. in the morning also. So thank you so much to everybody for your time and your love that you're sharing with the teams, the players. My name's Grant Goes. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this coverage here on Fine Fit People, and we'll have more coverage for you as the second half of the 22-23 season is kicked off, and we're looking more forward to absolute top class rugby.